Legacy. On this channel, we are all things money, investing, and mindset. In particular, how to go from a scarcity mindset to a mindset of abundance. If this sounds like something that you're interested in, please stay. Come on in and make yourself at home, girl. Or if you're a gentleman, come on in. We just be shooting the breeze around here. Don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe, share the channel. If you are returning, you already know the drill. This is my morning walk. I'm getting started late because I had to adjust my schedule. That's a whole story in itself. But I'm out getting my walk in anyway because it's overcast and I have on my sunscreen. So I feel pretty good as long as that sun doesn't come beaming out and bursting out from behind these clouds. I think I'll be okay. So I'm gonna try to get in, walk an hour in this direction and then walk an hour back. Usually, if I keep up a good pace, that'll get me somewhere between 4 and 5 miles. It should be more, but we'll see. At any rate, all right, so we're walking in Da Nang, Vietnam, and I'm trying to decide, do I want to walk on the beach or do I want to walk on this little boardwalk? I think for now I'll walk on this little boardwalk thing. It's just easier. And I might be able to cover more ground a little quicker. But I moved from Tia. You all know Tia was down, way down the beach, down that way. And Tia was a private beach that was secluded. So I rarely ran into anybody that wasn't a guest. And even the guests weren't really out there on the beach. So I had that beach all to myself. But now I'm kind of central. I'm at the center part where you see all these, big hotels. These are the more family-friendly hotels. A little more budget-friendly accommodations. And I'm going to tell you, baby, it is not the Tia. I got a whole story to tell about that buffet. I'll share that with y'all. But it tests all of my germaphobe tendencies. So I had to develop a strategy to get down there and get breakfast before anybody, before they all woke up. Hey, Janice. I had to get down there before the whole horde of people descended on that buffet because my germophobia was kicking up. I was like, Jesus, I ain't gonna be able to eat here. I'm not going to this meal. It's just too many people. So it's a totally different experience, but a whole totally different price range too. But what you do get, I ate here last night. What you do get is you get these beautiful beach clubs. Y'all, Da Nang is understated. That's, if I had one word to describe Da Nang, and it would be understated beauty, understated luxury. It's all here, but it's not flashy. And I like that. The beaches are beautiful, but you have to see it, I guess, to really capture the full beauty of this beach, because it's been voted the 6th most beautiful beach in the world. And that part where I was, even though Tia is in a whole different price range, it's resorty and it's got a resort price, it's not on the most beautiful part of the beach. The most beautiful part of the beach is right down here where we're coming. I think it's called My Kim, MYKH something. I'll show you the sign. I posted it somewhere. When I tell you that it's got these beautiful beach, the palapas, but you get the city view. You get the view of that, that white statue that I went to, the Lady Buddha. And hey, yeah, I'm not mad at them. And it's all accessible. That's what I like. They're the 6th most beautiful beach in the world, and it's not closed off to the public. I hate that. I hate it when a big ass resort comes to town and they snatch up the most beautiful part of whatever that country is, and then they lock the local people out. I hated it. I hate it. I don't like those places. I tend not. I don't. The very first time I encountered that was in Jamaica, and I really was so put off because we were staying in this very beautiful, beachfront resort. And the minute we stepped outside that resort, I was like, what fresh hell is this? It was not good. And so I don't like that. I prefer to be where, you know, real people are. Hey H&D, hey Janella. So I'm gonna walk you past or walk you down the world's sixth most beautiful beach. And I'll show you the sign. And I'm here. This obviously must be like their winter or fall because the weather is absolutely beautiful. It's windy today. Uh-oh, she's shooting. Can I go there? Okay. So, yeah, we're coming up on it. And you can see why. It was voted the sixth most beautiful beach in the world. Look at it. And this is on a cloudy day. It's not even sunny. It's windy and cloudy. And you can still, you know, you can feel it. They have, you can get massages, you can get drinks, you can get food. And we're not even discuss fresh seafood. Y'all, you're right at the sea. So of course all they're doing is walking the food, right? They're walking the fish right across the street. So these restaurants right over here have the freshest seafood. Everything is reasonably priced. So you all know, I think by now y'all know my MO. I would not by any stretch of the imagination call myself a budget traveler because I just know I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it. It's too hard for me because there's certain things I need. And so in order to get the things that I need, you're gonna have to pay for them. I'm gonna pay for that. But I do not like, I'm not the kind of chick that's just gonna be out here spending on $500 a day around. That, you know, it's got to be, if it's worth it, you can get my money, but it has to be worth it. I'm a value. I like nice stuff. I like nice stuff. I prefer, and I generally try to secure nice accommodations. And it's gonna cost you, but I'm never paying top dollar. Never, never, never. So if that sounds like your travel style, you're in the right place because I'm gonna find the best hotel, and I'm gonna talk, boy, to that price. Look at that trash can. That's how I am going to talk and email and coupon my way to a price that I don't mind paying, and I'm okay with that. It takes some time. Research these places, but it's worth it. So let me tell y'all, the new hotel that I'm staying at is right across. It's the place to be. So now I'm in the best location because I'm right smack dab in the middle of everything. Yesterday I went to Bana Hill. I went to the Golden Bridge. Y'all see that footage. I'll be posting it. I'm right here. You can see. Can you see the lady? Where is she? Wherever she is. You see that white statue right there. You can 15 minutes from that. You're 15, 20 minutes from Hoi An. So this beach where I am in Da Nang, perfect location, central location. The hotel is a great hotel, this new one. It's not the T. I'll tell y'all the name of it once I'm out this joint. Or if you'd really want to know right away, just email me or text me. Get in touch with me, I'll tell you what the name of it is. But the only reason I'm not going to tell you this one is the security is not the same. You know, I can tell you I went to your was there, baby, because you can't get there. You can't even get into that resort without getting security. But this hotel, you can just walk in, even though you can't get on the, you can get on the elevator, but you can't get up to the floor unless you have your room key will only allow you access to the floor. So that's some measure of security, but it's nothing like having a gated, you know, security guard 24 hours a day. That makes me feel safe. Hey, Lisa. Y'all, please don't forget, hit the like button. Hit it, hit it, hit it. It tells YouTube that somebody is really watching these videos. It helps the algorithm, and it helps push the video out to get more views. So hit the like button, subscribe, share, you know, do all that stuff. Don't cost nothing, y'all. And it don't really even matter what button you hit. They just call it all engagement. You can hit any of them buttons down there. YouTube will consider that as engagement. So hit them. So anyway, okay, so here is the part. You can tell it even changes up. And that's one of the seafood places. But look, y'all, there are seafood places right across the street. They line this whole little strip. Why wouldn't they? Y'all, okay, I got so many things to tell y'all. Okay, let me zoom in right here. Y'all see that little boat right there, that little round boat? That's one of those little round boats. You've seen them in all the YouTube videos. Okay, and so here's the beach. It is, I think you pronounce it Mai Kai. So Maikai is the sixth most attractive beach on the planet, voted by Forbes magazine. I'm not gonna argue with Forbes, not at all. I just wish that it was a sunny day so you could take in all of the majesty. But it's been overcast, but luckily not really raining. But when I tell you the green is green, the lush is lush, and the water is watering, nobody is in it today because it's so windy and the waves are so high. But on a clear sunny day, baby, that water, it's beautiful. I'm not mad at the name. And then you have your better hotels. So you can see why this beach is one of the most beautiful beaches in the world. I'm telling you, that green and that blue and the sand, you get the whole shebangity boodle. And all along the beach front, you've got restaurants, massages, and I guess the real win for everybody is that it's so reasonably priced. You can come and have a full dinner and drinks and cocktails. I had fish and chips last night, and I'm on this whole juice kick, y'all. I tried to drink a little bit of tequila because I haven't been drinking. I couldn't even enjoy my tequila, so I'm just not even fooling with it. So I'm always getting fresh fruit juice. It cost me $8 to sit right on the beach in a beautiful, I have to post those pictures, a beautiful beachside palapa, a full meal, and a refreshing beverage. I didn't even spend $10. And the food, it was so much I didn't even really eat it all. So it's certainly a great value. And I'm a value traveler. I'm not a budget traveler. I do not want your budget room. I don't. I'm not gonna take your budget. I'm not going to take the budget transportation. I don't want it because I'm not comfortable. I want to be comfortable. What's the point of me coming out here if I can't be comfortable? That's, for me, I think that's what it is. Why would I leave my home where my domicile, where I'm comfortable? It's pretty. It's visually pleasing. Why would I leave that to go someplace? Ain't nobody. I haven't even gotten in a good mile yet, so y'all, I'm gonna be trying to do an hour in this direction because I haven't walked an hour in this direction. I walked an hour the other way. So we're gonna see. Then I walk an hour back. I just hope that sun stays behind those clouds. Looks like the clouds are rolling away. Okay, so let me start with why I'm walking so late today. Y'all know I changed hotels. I was staying at the infamous now Tia Wellness Resort and Spa, and I'm telling you, it's the move. It's the lick. The only thing is that all the really high-end resorts are on the other end, and they're on like secluded beaches. So you don't get the restaurants that are on the beach. You don't get to see the local people riding up and down, like on your motorcycle. You'll see them, but not down there where the resorts are. So now I'm down here in Gin Pop. I swear to God, y'all, I don't mind Gin Pop if it's not a lot of people. But the hotel I'm staying in now has 24 floors. And I took the 24th floor. Please, Lord, don't put me down where the kids are. I be trying to distance myself from the backpackers. I just don't travel. We don't travel the same. And I'm telling y'all, these are not facts. These are my opinions. This is just my little YouTube channel. It don't, this is my opinion. I don't want to be where the backpackers are, y'all. Backpackers, that's the budget travel. Them people, you don't have access to laundry soap and all this stuff. I'm just not trying to travel with them. But where I have found myself at this hotel, it's a very family-oriented hotel. But I'm going to see about this connection. I'm going to try to go this way and see, as long as I don't lose this connection. At a certain price point, you repel some people, and I'm okay with that. I do want to repel the folks that think hygiene is optional. Sorry. That's my take on it. I'm trying to be nice. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I won't travel with kids. I won't travel with, no. I do not. I just don't prefer it. So this is cool. This is a nice happy medium. It's families. But let me tell y'all, breakfast starts at 6:30. The wind is not letting you be great today. It's trying to drown you out. Okay. Is this better? Lord Jesus. Janice, let me know if this is better because this wind is kicking up. It's fierce. I had to close my doors. I've been sleeping. I should have been, but y'all do know I have like a Rode mic with the little windscreen and all that stuff. But ask me if I use it. So somebody give me some feedback. I'm gonna try to do a few things to make the sound better. Let me know if this helps at all. I'll cup my hand around it and see and keep this in front of my face. I don't know. But Janice, y'all let me know if this is better. So I had to change my schedule around because breakfast starts at 6:30 in the morning. And the first day, because I didn't know, I got to breakfast about 9, 9:30. It's a little better. Okay, great. Then I have to kind of protect this part of the camera and talk right into it. Well, anyway, so the first day, y'all, I come down and the elevator to the place where they serve this buffet breakfast that's included, the doors open directly up. So as soon as the doors open up, you're just standing like right in the middle of the cafeteria, right by the coffee. Baby, when they open up those doors, when I tell y'all, it felt like, looked like, and smelled like a feeding frenzy at your local zoo. I was like, what the hell? I never saw so many people buzzing and hovering. Keep this sanitized with this 24-story hotel. Think about it. Even if it's 10 to 20 rooms on each floor, that's a hell of a lot of people. And so everybody's eating at the same time. I could not, y'all know, I'm a germaphobe, so I'm a recovering germaphobe. I could not enjoy my meal. I was like, oh Jesus. Oh my God, just the hygiene of it all. Oh good. Oh, that feeding frenzy. I swear. I'm feeding frenzy. I swear. I'm sure I audibly gasped. I was like, what the hell? It had to be, I don't know, it had to be 250, 300 people trying to get at the little steak. I'm sorry, I was so uncomfortable. So my new strategy is to be up at 6:30. I don't even like breakfast early in the morning like that, but it is a decent breakfast. I can get coffee. So my new strategy is at 6:30, baby. As soon as they pour that first cup of coffee, when them doors open, I'm standing right there like, good morning. Shong-Shin. Y'all know I don't know what to say. But at any rate, so that's why I'm late for my walk, because I had to get that breakfast thing out of the way. It was, I don't do gym pop very well, y'all. I'm telling you. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm older. When I was younger, what? Traveling with my kids? Oh, baby, we got a coupon and a bag of sandwiches. That was that was all I could afford. I would literally pack my kids up, throw them in the back of a van, pack sandwiches with a pocketbook full of coupons. We outside. That's okay. You know, when you in your 20s and 30s, you got the energy for that. I don't have the energy for that now. I want a rooftop pool, bring me a cocktail, sir. Have plenty of plugs, some internet, and let me do my thing. That's really all I need. So the hotel is great. The room I'm in, there are rooms that are less. The room I'm in is about $150 something a night. That's about my real operating budget. I could do that. I prefer, to be honest, if I really am just out here, I don't know, anywhere, I think in Southeast Asia, you can't go wrong spending $100 to $150 a night. You can assure that you won't be in some flea bag hotel. So that's a decent budget, $100. Although, when I was in Bali, I did them all. I did the $25. Some of them I would do again, some of them I would not. All the way up to the $400 a night. And I have to say, Tia, I have to tell myself every day, you cannot compare anything in the world that I've ever done to Tia. Tia's the shit. I said what I said. I'm not pumping them up, y'all. They don't, I swear, I'm out the hotel. They didn't even give me nothing effective of what they promised. And hey, set the bar. So this little hotel, girl, they could be doing everything. I'ma still be like looking down my nose. But let me tell you what they do. So Vietnam is just like what do I want to say? In terms of service and hospitality, I have not seen any level of service and hospitality like this. So one of the benefits, hey Elle, one of the benefits of this hotel is that they do your laundry free every day. You put your laundry in a bag, you hang it on the door, and because the floor I'm on, nobody is coming up there. It's only maybe 6, 7. I don't know how many rooms are up there on that floor. No, no, thank you. So how the heck the Grab driver just roll up to you and ask you if you want to ride, y'all? How is that working? The Grab driver just roll up to you on the sidewalk and be like, do you want to ride? I'm not mad. Anyway, so yeah, you hang your laundry on the door. Not only do they wash it and iron it, they bring it back and put it away. You can't beat that. That's good service. The breakfast is good. They do a lot of things well, but again, it's like a more family hotel than it is, if you're a solo traveler, or if you're on your honeymoon, or you're coming out for a restful experience. This ain't it. This ain't the one. And I'll tell you all, but would I recommend it? Yes, absolutely. For all the other things, it's clean, it's bright, it's beautiful. The pool, nobody's ever in that pool. The pool is clean, got a nice bar, it's reasonably priced, all that stuff. It just ain't to Tia. I'm sorry. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna have to put Tia out of my head, because Tia's gonna mess it up. Tia like a real good man. You know how a real good man spoil you? You be like, dude, you gonna have to go some to impress me, because I done already had a good man. You ain't gonna be able to come in here and just talk to me and tell me anything. That's how Tia did me. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna hang around. But yeah, so that's that. I'm out doing my walk. Yesterday I went to Bonner Hills. I walked the bridge, the Golden Bridge, the one with the hands. Tonight this is the last thing I gotta do. I gotta get over to the Dragon Bridge at night. Somebody told me that on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday it spits fire. So that's the only thing I really haven't done. And then there was this, I think it's more like an amusement park. Hey Tia! Yeah, I'm glad you caught it too, Tia. Y'all give me some feedback about this sound, because when I tell you, you can see how those waves are kicking up and how windy it is. It's windy. It is very windy. So I'm not gonna torture you all with this terrible audio, but I am gonna still try to at least get in a couple miles this morning. So yeah, so tonight is the Dragon Bridge with the whole fire spitting thing. And once I do that, then I'm headed to Ho Chi Minh City, which was formerly known as Saigon. And I'm trying to think, is Ho Chi Minh City? I think Ho Chi Minh City is the capital. So it's the biggest city, I want to say. And I left Hanoi. Hanoi might be the second biggest, third biggest, something like that, second biggest. And Da Nang is about the sixth biggest. So Da Nang is not the biggest city, but beautiful beach, beautiful people, wonderful hospitality. Put it on your list. I think you might need about a week. Maybe, I like to slow travel, so a week to 10 days, you should really be able to get the flavor of Da Nang. You can find hotels here. I'm talking about ones that you would stay in and not feel any kind of way. Starting maybe around $60 a night, $70 a night, you can find a good hotel. I prefer that other price point. I prefer the $100 to $150 price point, because it really does repel a lot of traffic. I'm not a fan of the traffic, because I just don't know how you can keep everything kosher and sanitized and sanitary when you got 1,500, 1,500 people rolling in and out. You can't do it. I'm convinced you can't. Everything is clean at this place. But you know, it is what it is. They do a great job for the number of people that are coming through there. So you can see, remember I told you guys, I said Da Nang kind of has this post-apocalyptic vibe, because look at this. You can have a beautiful hotel like this, a beautiful seafood restaurant like this, the most beautiful beach in the world, or one of the 6 most beautiful beaches in the world, and then you got this big old monstrosity right here. Hey, Kimberly, I'm catching this first. Oh, hey, homie, you know I'm from Chicago. Oh my God, I'm sending you warm vibes, sis. I'm sending you some of this Da Nang heat, a little bit of this sunshine, some of these pineapples and coconuts, because it really is tropical. But y'all, Da Nang is this really kind of unique, it's this odd, real juxtaposition, because look at this. They're throwing up hotels left and right. I don't know where all these people coming from, y'all, really. Because Da Nang don't even have 2 million people, you know, the population. So I don't know. But I do know that it's a port city. Cruises dock in Da Nang. So I'm sure that at a certain time of year, people must flood this place, maybe. That's why they need all these hotels. But you'll see a brand new hotel right next to an abandoned hotel. And then two doors over, it's just looked like an explosion happened. I don't understand it. I don't know enough about the history of Da Nang to be able to explain why it looks so post-apocalyptic. But it does. It looks like something happened here. And they're rebuilding? I don't know. Maybe the economy? I don't know. But that's it. So I don't know if it's a city that I would do more than visit, you know. I imagine it's very reasonable to live here. It is. I was talking to my driver yesterday and he said, Alessandra, we can find you a place for, you know, for less. We can find you a real reasonable place to live. So I know it's reasonable to live. Most of Southeast Asia is, y'all. I would imagine that you could find a nice place pretty much like in Chiang Mai, somewhere in the $300 range. But I'll do some more research and find out, like, I'll let this guy get this information back to me about the apartments, and then I'll let you all know like what the rate is for an apartment. But you can look on Airbnb. All those things are pretty reasonable. What else did I want to share with y'all today? Nothing else really. I just want to get this walk in. But this wind is really not gonna let me be great. It's not gonna let my audio be great today. So I'm gonna walk back to where I started. I'll at least have gotten in 35-40 minute walk, and that'll have to be all that I can share with y'all today, because it don't make sense to try to share and you can't hear me. So we'll see. I don't know. I think what I'm gonna have to do is just do a dedicated live where I compare, and you can ask me questions. I'm gonna compare Vietnam, Thailand, we'll toss in Cambodia. Those are the 4 places that I've been to most recently and spent the most time. And I can tell you, you know, price-wise. I'll share what I know about the visa process, but you all know I'm not an expert on visas. So I can generally just share with you how I got mine, which is generally a tourist visa, and how long you can stay, that kind of stuff. Hopefully that's helpful. But if you're looking for like long-term visa stuff, I always say find a professional. At least consult with them, even if you don't use them, to give you all the ins and outs. And then do what you can on your own. I did all my visa work on my own except for Mexico. I got my Mexican residency, but I did use a professional to do that. But every place else I've been, I've done it on my own. Have you been to Japan yet? No. Girl, is it wintertime in Japan? You know, I don't go no place where it's cold. No cold for me, I don't care. You can have the most beautiful stuff. I'm not going if it's cold. And I want to say, I think Japan and China might be cold now. I'm pretty sure. It's December. I have to check and see. But from what I saw, yeah, they have a full-on winter. Like they have snow, some parts, and I don't want to be in any of those parts that have snow. So I'm thinking going the opposite direction. I'm thinking the Philippines, Malaysia, Heck, we even got a sister in Borneo. Can you believe it? It's a black woman sitting in Borneo. I love black women. Because there's nothing we can't do. Y'all, these are all the little dresses that get made in Hanoi. Y'all paying attention? Everybody that comes here, not Hanoi, Hoi An. If you come to Da Nang, you're 15, 20 minutes from Hoi An. And Hoi An has 5,000 tailors. They can make you anything. I advise bring a picture of something you really want. Because other than that, you're going to wind up with one of these dresses like everybody else. They all look the same. Yes, it's cold now, girl. Can't go. Can't go. Can't do it. I can't do it. I don't even want to wear a jacket. I got an attitude if I have to put on a jacket. I don't want it. No, ma'am. So I will catch them once it warms up. I'm going to, I think, head home to Thailand because I gotta tidy up. You know, I gotta wrap that place up, wrap that apartment up, pack up, and find my next long-term stay. I would stay longer in Chiang Mai, but Chiang Mai is going through burn season, and I was under the impression, and normally it does start late February. Well, somebody in one of the chat groups says that they're starting to burn early and the skies are smoky. I'm not doing that. I don't do anything. You know, that's not good for your health. So I won't be staying there. They could be giving it away for free. Poor air quality, I'm out. So I'll come back. Most people that are expats in Chiang Mai, the northern part of Thailand, go south for the winter, you know, during burn season. I might go south, or I might just continue on to Malaysia. And I never considered Borneo, but there's a sister there, so I might consider Borneo. Y'all tell me where to go. Yes, girl, we are hashtag boycott winter. We don't do any winters. Okay, so now I'm down on my end of the beach. It's a little calmer. That's because you got these restaurants blocking the wind. How do you feel about long stays in South Africa? I'm all for it. I heard South Africa, the coast is gorgeous. So that was my goal, was to get there for the Exodus Summit meetup in February. That's also my birthday. So I would be in South Africa for my birthday. And from there, I just have to decide. Well, I'll let you guys decide. I ain't got nothing to do. I have no agenda. Where to next, team? Where to next, tribe? I don't know, because you all have traveled Southeast Asia. What's a good place to hang out in until February? Because I don't need to be in South Africa till February, like the first week of February. So I've got January, all January to kill. And is that better? Yay. That's because, let me see, if I stand here. Oh, tourist information. It's the wind. It's that whipping darn wind. And it's something to be walking in too, because I'm feeling it. I'm walking against the wind, and that resistance got me huffing and puffing. So anybody, who has traveled throughout Southeast Asia, suggest some places, because I'm just about out of ideas. Laos is right next door. I hear Laos is beautiful, but I don't know of any historical place. You know, I like to go see the historical things. Like, what is your city, you know, how is it historically significant? I want to go see that. You know, what do you have? I've just heard that Laos is beautiful. I haven't heard that, you know, they have anything there that is a must see or do. I could kill some time there, but no, actually no, because Laos is to the north. They're burning in Laos, Burma, and Thailand. So no, Laos is really off the table at this time. I really do need to go south or kind of wrap up my time in Southeast Asia, because I don't know where else to go, y'all, to be honest, besides Malaysia, Singapore, Borneo, the Philippines. I'm thinking the Philippines, because that water, from what I've seen, Malaysia. No, Tia, I can't go to Laos this time of year because Laos burns too. Laos is like to the west and the north of Thailand. I don't know, don't quote me on that, but I know it's to the north. And they burn in Laos too. They burn in Laos, Burma, and Thailand. So neither of those are gonna be good around this time of year. Everybody says go south. So that's why I was thinking Malaysia, the Philippines, yup. how do you go about choosing the places you've gone so far? I try to do, I know this will sound crazy, but I try to do the continent. You know, like when I was in Mexico, I tried to do, well, Mexico's a country, but I tried to do all of Mexico. Hi, brother. I tried to do all of Mexico. Sometimes they speak, sometimes they don't. And I don't feel like I'm missing out on this one. He ain't open his mouth. Maybe he didn't hear me. But so I started out in Mexico. That was a no-brainer. It was right after the pandemic. Might have been during the pandemic. Most countries were closed. So I had a whole year and a half to explore Mexico, and that's what I did. Left Mexico. I knew I wanted to see Southeast Asia. I really try to pick something that's interesting to me. You know, Southeast Asia's got a lot of history. I knew I wanted to come and go where, you know, my uncle served and he went to Vietnam. So I wanted to see that, and I wanted to see Thailand. So generally, I'm a historical kind of traveler. I'm not necessarily there for the, you know how the touristy things, I don't need that. I mean, come on, y'all. How many times can you jet ski, zip line, take a flower bath? How many times? I've done those things, so that doesn't do it for me anymore. I'm really looking for someplace warm, someplace beautiful, someplace affordable, because if you pick a place that is at least affordable, then you could ball out. Child, I'll be out here balling out on a budget. And, you know, you can upgrade your accommodations. You can upgrade your transportation. So, like, I'm supposed to be leaving here going to Ho Chi Minh City, y'all. I have not even booked the flight. Why? Because I'm not worried about the price of the flight. If you book well in advance, a flight from here to Ho Chi Minh might run you $49. If you book it at the last minute, it might be $100. You know, I have not seen a flight for more than $120. So, no problem. I think I'm going to extend another day in my hotel, just one more day. I'll book my flight. I told you I want to go see this bridge tonight. So it's a couple things I look for when I'm picking a place. Number one, it cannot be cold. Number two, it has to be something interesting there to do. I'm not just going to go because it's warm and it's beautiful. There has to be some draw there. And usually for me, there are historical things or architectural things that I want to see. And then I think budget, you know, is this an affordable place, or how can I make it affordable for me? And then that's it. After that, I'm gone. We going. I'm in the air. And then I just try to stay there because I like to slow travel. Oh, then the ease of visa too, you guys, because you gotta have, you know, you gotta take that into consideration. And because I'm a slow traveler, I love it if we can stay 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. So those are the things I look at. And so most places with your U.S. passport, you can stay a month to 3 months. And even if you have to get an extension, they're pretty easy to do. So that is something I consider too, how long I can stay in a place. So I will stay almost a month here in Vietnam. They cook like us in the Philippines. Yes, Lord. I heard the food is good. I ain't mad, y'all. Thailand too. But look, think about it. Y'all, here in Vietnam for sure, you had black GIs that were here. Some of them may have stayed. But while they were here, I think, who talked about it? Alton Brown of Good Eats. If y'all know Alton Brown, he's a celebrity chef. He told the whole story. Somebody came on one of his shows and they were talking about how well they fried chicken in Southeast Asia. And he said, I swear to God, he interrupted them mid-sentence. He said, well, they can thank those black GIs because the black GIs taught them how to fry chicken. I was like, oh God. He wasn't lying though. So we exchange food, you know, and cultural things. So I want to see that kind of stuff. I'm not surprised the Philippines cook like us. Girl, they make the best pancit. Y'all ever had pancit? It's P-A-N-C-I-T. It's a noodle dish. And I like mine with pork, but they're really thin noodles, and it's seasoned. It's got green onions and garlic, and oh my God, just delicious. So, girl, yeah, we have spread our love everywhere, y'all, and you would be surprised the amount of, I don't want to say black music, but urban, R&B, hip hop, Child, there's not a country on the planet that I have been to where you don't pull up and they are playing black folk music. I don't care what y'all say, they love us. They want our stuff. Everybody wants the culture. They don't want your problems. They don't want your blues. They want your rhythm, but they don't want your blues. Yep. That's it. That is the truest thing I've ever seen and heard everywhere. The place I was at last night, they was bumping Usher. I was like, what the heck? They play it all. Yes, I have traveled just to taste a food dish. Me too. If that's something you're famous for. Now, let me tell y'all the best culinary city. This is just my opinion, because I know people who think the total opposite. I don't care what nobody say. Spain is a foodie's paradise because they follow this, in my opinion, they follow the Mediterranean diet. Spain was the place I was able to stay the longest, and I didn't gain a lot of weight. As soon as I came home, I gained about 30 pounds. As soon as I hit U.S. soil, because the food is so pumped full of preservatives and all this other crap. But in Spain, I was in Barcelona. I stayed along the coast. Great seafood. Talking about paella. I'm pretty sure paella was born in Valencia. I'm sure that's where it came from. Best cheap wine, red wine. Oh my God. I like a good Cabernet. Any red wine, really, as long as it's not too dry, I'm a fan. You can get you a good $2, $3 glass of wine. Fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, fresh seafood. Count me in, count me in, count me in. So I ate tapas. Oh, Lord, gelato, wine. Girl, I would go back to Spain in a New York minute. Anybody ready to go to Spain, raise your hand. I swear to God, look at the jet skis, y'all. I don't need to I done jet skied. Name a country I done jet skied in, and I don't want to jet ski no more. So, like, how many times can you do that, really? So, this is beach beer. This another one of these little clubs, y'all, bump music all night long, all night. I'm telling you, they put me to sleep, and when I woke up, they were still going. Vegas club. So you got all these cute little beach bars and beach clubs, and they have fun. I ain't mad at y'all. They know how to have a good time in Da Nang. It's just, they know how to have a good time in Da Nang. It's just, say less, say less. I'm telling y'all, Spain, say less, say less. I'm telling y'all, Spain is it's an easy way too. Like if you are new to international travel or if you're a solo traveler, because they're so used to tourists. Everything is set up. You don't have it to worry about. They got you set up. They know. The only thing that I saw, there were two things that I saw when I was in Spain, and people talk about it. It's a thing. It's real. Because the south coast of Spain is so close to Africa, what you have a lot of African immigrants, whether legal or illegal, I don't know. But another seafood place. Y'all look, they put the seafood out like this, every day fresh in these pools, and you pick your own fresh seafood. Stop it. It's crazy. So you'll see that a lot where they have the fish tanks out, where the food is that fresh. You pick your fish and then they cook it. But at any rate, what I saw in Spain, I didn't experience this myself, but I saw it, so it's the same. Dark-skinned Africans in particular, people that you can look at and tell that they're African, they don't get treated particularly well. I saw that. They were a lot of street vendors, and there are tons of street vendors, everybody. But the poor African street vendors, when the police would come, you would see them bundle up their stuff. I don't know. Top sailing bar. We'll see about that. And so that was visible to me. I know racism when I see it. I know I know all of that. So I did not appreciate that. That was hard to witness. And when I was in the airport, twice. One time I was trying to open up a bank account, and a little Spanish lady, she was trying to give me the straight up business. And I'm like, okay, I know what this is. This is basically a stick up. And then I saw it in the airport, really being treated differently than everybody else. They were refused, boarding on the plane. It was a mess. And I don't, child, they gave me a hard time too. So people say that Spain can be racist. I can honestly say in my own interaction, nobody said or did anything to me. I didn't feel it. But I have a brown skinned baby girl and we traveled together and she told me that she felt it. Now I can't say that I did. What I got mostly were people, older people looking at me asking, are you Colombian? That's offensive in itself. But I didn't get it, and then when you're working with old people, you don't know. Does that path cut off? Maybe you have to cross that way. I don't know. So, yeah, that's the only thing. If that doesn't bother you, and it wasn't, I didn't see anybody get beat or anything like that. I didn't see anybody arrested or anything like that. But I am aware that Spain and some people can be racist in Spain. But I lived in America. That's the most racist place in the world. I lived there for 50 years under that racism and apartheid. So what I experienced in Spain, it didn't feel like I was being policed. It didn't feel like the racism I know from America. So I was okay, but I don't like the way they treat my brothers and my sisters from Africa because it's obvious. It's obvious. They don't even try to hide it. And I'm going to say this, though. A lot of people that come over are illegal. And I get that. Whether I'm assuming that if you do it the right way, maybe it's a little less. But you can tell that a lot of those people, a lot of Africans have come over. And I would say some, I don't know how many, but I would venture to say some are there legally and some are probably there illegally. And Spain don't have the best economy in the world, so they got a feeling about it. But baby, if you want to travel, you want to see mountains, the ocean, palm trees, you want good weather, you want good food, you want museums, architecture, Barcelona has it all. I've been to very few places that have it all. Mexico City is close. Mexico City has all of that, but you don't have water. And I hate to say it, but the Mexican diet is heavy. It's heavy with meat and corn and rice and beans. That Mediterranean diet, baby, you can eat. Because they're going to make sure you have some good fresh vegetables, some good seafood. It's going to be light. They do have their fair share of rice and pasta dishes, but hey, you can work your way around that. I had a great time. I had a great culinary time in Spain. So I see Janice and New Life. Y'all say less. Send me an email. Because once I leave South Africa in February, Spain should be warming up. I'm going to try to spend a month in South Africa. So Spain should be just right, like in the spring. So if y'all want to plan something for, in 2024, I swear to you, I'm so game. And I've never been to Portugal. I hear Portugal is pretty, but Portugal's getting expensive. So that's another thing too. You're gonna have to consider that those places in Europe, you can find cost-effective places, but Europe is not where you go if you budget traveling and you want to have the nicest accommodations, because you're gonna pay for it in Europe. And I don't mind, but that just means, I have to have time to plan, because I really want some nice accommodations. I want to get the best price for it. So let's talk about Spain in the springtime, and possibly going. That would be perfect though, you guys, because maybe by then I'd be ready for the. No, do I want to do it in the spring? I think that's a good time. You can do the Camino de Santiago, which is this 500-mile walk. It starts in France. I forgot the name of the town, Piaget de something. And you walk all the way across. Oh, here comes that wind again. You walk all the way across Spain, all the way to the Atlantic Ocean. It's about 500 miles, takes about 40 days. It's a pilgrimage. Think about it, 40 days and 40 nights. It's a pilgrimage. and you go to this, it winds up at this church in a city, I think it's Santiago, I don't know. Anyway, look it up. I guess you will have to house sit in Europe. Yes, Lord. But y'all know what? I had a trusted house sitter membership for 2 years. I never did a sit. I finally just said stop it. Stop my membership because apparently I'm not that motivated to house sit. No, I'm probably not gonna do that because you wanna know why? You owe them people that time. You gotta take care of that dog. I don't wanna take care of no dog. I don't wanna do that. I don't take care of no cat. I don't wanna do nothing that is going to impede on my schedule. I want to wake up when I want to wake up. I don't want to wake up when it's time to walk your dog. I just don't want to do it. And that's just me being honest. I kept trying to figure out what Sandra you done had it, you done paid for it. And I paid full price for mine, y'all. I even upgraded mine by accident. I don't even have a house to list or a house or a pet to sit. And somehow I upgraded my membership to not only sit, but get sitters. And I could never get in touch with anybody to fix it. So I paid for that. I ate that cost. And they went to renew it again this year at $300 and some dollars. I said, oh no, you put that $300 back in my account because I haven't used it. And the only thing I can come up with is, y'all, I don't want to do it. It sounds great, and I know I've seen, and I got friends who are doing it. Oh my gosh, they are out here doing it. And they are staying in beautiful places with pools and all kind of stuff. But I don't want to walk your dog. I don't want to pick up no doggy poop. I don't know. And even more than that, it's that sense of responsibility. I don't want anything to happen to your dog on my watch. I don't want to break one of your bowls. It's that tension of you're performing. You know, I want to perform. If I break something up in this hotel, they don't know me from Hector's House Cat. Here go $25. Bye. I don't have to worry about nobody writing no review. You know, I don't know. I think I've been free too long. I've been out the matrix too long, and it's just hard to get back in the box. I'm taking care of a cat for someone going to France next month. Girl, I think it is beautiful. It's genius, ain't it? Ain't it genius? Ain't it genius? Because all you got to do is take care of the pet. And then the rest of the day and the evening, it belongs to you, the time. You know, it's free accommodations, free internet, all of that stuff. It makes perfect sense. But I know me. I'm not going to do it. I'm not. Nope. Like this morning after I ate breakfast, I went and got right back in my bed. I was like, yep, I'm going to take me a nap. Then I looked outside and I saw everybody walking around. I was like, nope, I'm going outside. You know, that kind of flexibility that, you know, I value that. I don't want nobody asking me for nothing. Nothing. That's because I've been giving too long. I've been a mama and a wife, a teacher, all that giving. So I ain't got nothing else to give. Don't ask me for nothing. I'm focusing on cats, very independent, and you can stay out long. See, if I liked cats, Tia, but I'm halfway scared of cats. You know, my nightmare, anybody have this? Where did this myth come from? That cats will steal your breath in the night? Girl, I'm still working out some stuff. I just can imagine me sleeping and that cat breathing over me. Oh, please, go away. So I'm not afraid of them, but I am truly a dog person. So dogs, definitely, I had dogs. You know, to be a good pet owner, you gotta walk them and spend time with them. You gotta feed them. You know, there are things you have to do. And so I think it is a beautiful way to get free accommodations in great places. Yeah, but I don't know what it is. I didn't do it, and so I'm not gonna waste that money anymore pretending like I'm gonna do it, knowing I'm not gonna do it. So, but if y'all go and do a house sit, I swear to God, I'll come to a city where you are. You say less. Tell me where you are. I will get a hotel room centrally located and hold you a seat at the bar, at the coffee shop, or whatever. I live for that kind of travel. I love meeting up. But y'all see me, I don't want to do nothing. Don't ask me for nothing. That's when you know you have truly been burnt out to the place. I swear to you, raising 2 children, 2 husbands, teaching 30 years. Girl, don't y'all even ask me for a Kleenex. I ain't got it. Get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it. I'm talking, I did it all. from church committees. You know, no, 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 no. I ain't got nothing else to give. Yes, those did. Those old wives' tales, cats stealing your baby's breath. Yes. So I don't, I'm not a cat person, and now I got all this crazy stuff going on in my head. No, I'm probably not the best cat sitter for sure. And I would do dogs, but I know I had dogs. I had to, before I got ready to sell the house, I had to give my doggy back to his original owner, my bonus daughter. I had their dog for a while. Loved my dog, loved Miss Cookie. But when it was time for me to sell the house and start packing all that stuff up, I had to let Miss Cookie go too, because Cookie was a pit bull and gentle as a lamb, wouldn't bother nobody. But Cookie was still a killer. I have to remind me to tell y'all the story about how she chased after the mail lady. Y'all, this happened. The mail lady was messing with me, no joke. This mail lady, the mail lady was messing with me, just not being kind. And one time I was expecting a check, and instead of her putting the check in my mailbox, y'all, the check was in the bushes in front of my house. So I bring it, I get it, the little envelope, I bring it in, and I'm just fussing, you know, and it was a nice size check too. I'm like, she done dropped it, blah, 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 I'm fussing. Lie to you not. The first chance my dog got, that lady was walking down the street, and Cookie was in the driveway with me. I was cleaning up, trying to get the house ready. And, ooh, that's music. Let me talk. Cookies, dogs are so highly attuned, you know, to energy. It was about the time the mail lady comes. You know, they come about the same time every day. So I noticed that I'm cleaning the garage out, and Cookie is edging. She doing a doggy creep, the slow and low doggy creep. So I'm looking at her, I'm like, what does she see? She does the low and slow doggy creep to a place in the sun. So I was like, okay, maybe she wants to sit in the sun. I noticed she do the slow and low doggy creep, like right to the edge of the driveway where the house and the driveway meet. I'm like, okay, I see you. I got my eye on her. Jesus is my witness. That dog lit up that driveway. All you could see was me running, yelling, Cookie, don't do it, Cookie. The mail lady, as soon as that mail lady hit the edge of my driveway, that dog took after that lady. Oh my God, I was like, Jesus. You know, anybody seeing a big old black pit bull charging down the driveway, that lady almost killed herself getting out the way. She ran into the street. I was so fortunate that I caught up with Cookie, and I was like, sit. And she sat right at that lady's feet, y'all, and didn't open her mouth. She didn't bark. She didn't growl. She looked at her. I was like, see, dogs are smart. Dogs are smart. Cookie knew me and that lady was beefing. She tore, I lie to you not, she could have ate that woman up, right? She is a pit bull. She could have ate the woman up. She did not even bark. She went down that driveway. But that kind of thing scared me, because had she bitten that woman, or had that woman fallen and got hit, you know, hey, I was trying to get out of my house. I wasn't trying to lose my house to no damn mail lady, I tell you that. I was like, this dog gonna get me sued. So I had to let Miss Cookie go, even though she was gentle. I trust Cookie around my grandbaby. Cookie's a good dog. She was well trained when I got her. They paid good money to have her professionally trained. So it was a trained dog, but people were afraid of Cookie, and rightfully so, because those dogs are loyal. They're fiercely loyal. But baby, I've had and housed 3 pit bulls. I love them. Don't give me no lap puppy. Y'all keep them little lap puppies. I don't like lap puppies. What's the point? I gotta feed you and pamper you. What you gonna do for me? What if somebody get up in here? I was never worried about somebody doing anything to me when Cookie was around, because she was genuine. She was a real guard dog in every sense of the word. I'm trying to find a shady place to sit. None of these look shady, but this one at least has a backrest. Okay, so let me see how far I've walked so far, y'all. Let's see. It doesn't feel like much. Oh, what the heck? I've already gotten it. Can y'all see that? 3 miles. That's cool. Okay. That's respectable. A little more than 3 miles. Oh, sorry about that. So, let me see. But you can filter for it. A black pit bull doing the doggy creep. She sure did. She crept down and swooped down on that poor male lady. And I didn't like the male lady, but I had to, I had nothing but sympathy for her because that could traumatize a person. Yeah, but I bet you I got all my mail after that. I got all my mail. Yeah. But she would always come up on the porch. I don't know, somehow me and that lady became friends. We sure did. But yeah, pit bulls get a bad rap. My doggie wouldn't hurt a fly. She wouldn't hurt anybody. But, you can't tell people that. They see big, black, scary dog. I keep trying to find some place to sit in the shade. But there is no shady spot right here. I saw a man sitting on these little things, look like mushrooms, meditating the other day. Looking out at the sea, just meditating. So maybe I'll try it too. I'll sit here and meditate once we end this live. Oh, this is the other thing I want to tell y'all about the round boats. Listen, have you all seen this? I know, 3.17 miles, that's respectable. That's a good, respectable morning walk. But have you all seen, Google this. They happen all throughout Southeast Asia. It's a round, it's not even a boat, it's a basket. Maybe it's 8 feet wide in diameter. So it's an 8-foot round circle. And it's just a basket that they have woven or made. And they put a coating on it to make that boat. I wish I could find one. I had to keep walking up and down this. Oh, is that one? Wait a minute, let me see. I want to show y'all this boat. They're trying to get me to ride. Oh, Jesus, here it is. Y'all see these little round boats? Let me show y'all. You see these? Okay, this is a good one. This is like a factory made one. Because most of the ones I've seen are not factory made. Okay, but it's this shape, right? And it's made out of some kind of woven material. I'm telling you, I've seen it. And then they coat it with something to make it waterproof. Well, those boat rides, they do them employee in. And so the driver yesterday was trying to get me to go on one of these boat rides. I was like, sir, I don't think I'm doing that. Because in Da Nang, no joke, y'all, you see them boats like that abandoned on the side of the road. I swear to God, if I keep walking right down this street, you'll see 5 or 6 of them just sitting on the side of the road. Now, you want me and 4 other people to get in that teacup and go out there in the water? I'm not doing that. Where are the life vests? Where is the captain of this ship? That's I'm all about an adventure. I will do an adventure. But the older I get, I just stop putting my bones and my body at risk when I don't have to. I used to do that. I jump out of anything, jump off anything. Now I'm a little more selective because I done put on a couple extra pounds I need to take off. And plus, y'all, I'm not trying to break up nothing. That boat don't make me feel secure. Did you saw it? Did it make you feel secure? You think you want to be in it with 4 or 5 people? And then they spin it. The whole trick is, the whole gig is that once you get in, they spin it really fast. Google it. I don't even know what they call them, but Google Hoy.